If you did only 10 reps of this movement every single morning, you'd notice a huge difference in just a week. It's essentially the human cat stretch, hitting everything, strengthening your hands, wrists, shoulders, and core, opening up your hips, spine, and hamstrings, improving posture, relieving tension, and building strength through range of motion, all in one movement. It's just 10 reps every morning, no excuses. Watch what happens. Thank me later. Peace.
If you do this, you'll release the glutes, which have been inactive and squashed into the back of your chair all day. If you do this, you'll relieve tension in the lower back that has been caused by a slumped seated position. And if you do this, you'll open the hip flexors that have been locked in the same position for most of the day.
Most people think that once you can touch your toes, you've reached hamstring flexibility. Except that's not really the case, because you can take it way further than most people even ever try. I'm not saying you need to have the ability to hug your legs as tight as Jesus loves you, or touch your elbow to your toe, but if you do have that ability, you can kick bad guys in the face, or in the very least, ask them to smell your toes. Not sure why you would want to do that, but it is just 3 steps to get there. Step 1, nerve floss for 30 slow reps. This is mostly just to get you warmed up and to tell your nervous system it's okay to stretch this far. Then active stretch. Basically find your hamstring stretch and then press your heel down so the hamstring forces to flex. Do 2 to 3 sets of 30 long, uninterrupted seconds. Let's go. And lastly, passive stretch, which means you're going to be relaxing your hamstrings instead of flexing them while you stretch. Hold for 2 to 3 more sets of barely tolerable but not painful 30-second sets. Stay flexy.
Look at this guy, doom scrolling his posture away. Hey you! Yeah you, put the phone down. Let's undo the scrolling posture. Hands by your side, extend your legs, then drive through your heels to lift your hips and let your head drop back. You'll feel a huge stretch all throughout your hands, wrists, arms, shoulders, and chest while engaging your entire posterior chain, all the muscles that are asleep all day. Hold it for 5 seconds, then lower back down and go right back up. Do this every single day or eventually become a hunchback. Caption for more details, link in bio for one-on-one coaching. Peace.
That's life.
That's life.
That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune. When I'm back on top in June. I said that's life.
That's life.
If you do this, you'll stretch the glutes, which have been compressed in your chair all day. If you do this, you'll release the hip flexors, which have become tight from being stuck in a shortened position all day. If you do this, you'll rotate the shoulders back, which is starting to rotate inwards towards your devices.
Starts by placing both of your heels on a foam roller. Next, you're going to perform a posterior pelvic tilt, which essentially means flattening your back against the ground so you cannot fit your hand in there anymore. Take a deep breath in through your nose and feel your chin drop slightly. Exhale and feel it rise back up. Next, drag your heels into the foam roller. You should feel your butt come off the ground slightly while maintaining that posterior pelvic tilt. Keep that same breathing pattern in through the nose, out through the mouth, and feel your hamstrings and glutes engage.
I actually did it myself. Yeah.
Nice. Need help with your posture? Do you have rounded shoulders and a hunched back? Well, the quick fix world we live in will try to sell you posture correctors, but I'm here to tell you, don't waste your money. Try these steps instead. First, many would benefit from opening up their stiff upper back. A thoracic spine extension mobility drill like this can be really helpful. Teeter-totter over that foam roller on any stiff spots that you may feel in your upper back for a couple reps. You can also enhance T-spine mobility and therefore posture potential with this drill. Pull yourself open until a stretch, hold for 3 deep breaths, and repeat that 2 more times. Then don't skip this next step. Strengthen your new posture mobility under load with carries. You can do them in easy, medium, and difficult levels. While remaining upright, walk or march for 30 seconds to 1 minute per set.
If you think 5 minutes is not enough for a full body mobility routine, you're about to be pleasantly surprised. If you do 30 seconds of horse stance pulses, 30 seconds of elephant walks, 30 seconds of long lunge pulses on each side, 30 seconds of 90-90 rotations, 30 seconds of toe sits, 30 seconds thoracic rotations on each side, of course, 30 seconds of Superman back extensions, 30 seconds wrist rotations. Then in just 5 minutes, your whole body is mobilized. And if you plan on utilizing the routine, I would love it if you hit the follow button.
Flex up, stretch out, big bands, whoa, whoa. 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 Flex up, stretch out, big bands, whoa, whoa, whoa. Go tell the cops, I bet you don't get no murders out me.
Flex up, 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 estiça, estiça.
Mandinga figa digna, mas o de fé do meu axé não vou dizer quem é. Quem me vinga da mandinga figa digna, mas o de fé do meu axé não vou dizer quem é. Onda forte não derruba.
Because you do this often, your hips will loosen up. Because you do this often, your hip flexor will be stronger. Because you do this often, your lower back will loosen up. Because you do this often, your lower back will be aligned.
I want you to try this for 21 days straight, and I guarantee your life will never be the same. You want to repeat this at least 3 times every single day. Best in the morning and right before bed. After 21 days, I want you to come back to this video and comment all of the crazy things that have unfolded in your reality. This is what you need to repeat for 21 days in a row. Universe, I am open and ready for you to start conspiring in my favor to make my dreams come true. And I request for a clear sign in my reality to come to me today. I am open. I am ready. Thank you. Now your only job is to stay open and notice all the stuff that shows up in your life.
The reverse plank is a really underrated exercise for fixing slouched posture, otherwise known as thoracic kyphosis. This is because it addresses the true underlying problems at both the shoulders and the hips. Here's why and how you can do it. This exercise gets the arms behind the body into what we call extension. Extension of the arm helps open up the chest and elevate the sternum to provide area for the rib cage to expand in the front. So I like to start people in this low crab breathing position where we are elevating our sternum and resting our head against a wall, so that way we can have no tension in our neck when we're breathing and creating expansion. We can focus on proper diaphragmatic breathing. Here's how I would coach that. All right, what you want to do here is get about a foot away from the wall, and you want to get your knees in line with your feet and your hips. And you want to get your hands and the fingertips right in line with your butt right here, about shoulder width apart. And then what you want to do is let your head come back and just rest against the wall, just around the area, whereas if you had a bald spot, that's where it would be. Now what you're going to do is gently press through the floor to elevate your sternum, but you don't want to do it so much to the point where your lower ribs flare a lot. Just a little bit of elevation through the floor, pressing through your palms. Your shoulders will naturally come back together a little bit. Now you're going to exhale with a relaxed open mouth and jaw, like that, for about 5 to 10 seconds. At the end of that, you're going to feel a little bit of side ab tension as you finish off that exhale. You're going to pause and place your tongue on the roof of your mouth, and then you're going to inhale through your nose after a nice little pause, and you're going to feel your chest expand as you slightly hold on to those side abs. I want you to do this for about 2 sets of 10 breaths. Now we can eventually progress that to a full reverse plank where we're engaging the hamstrings and the glutes to help improve the position of hip extension and drive a more meaningful position of a stacked head, rib cage, and pelvis, where the rib cage is open in the front and the pelvis and hips are in a position of hip extension. Elevate each of your feet on something about 1 to 2 inches tall. This will help you get the proper foot contacts to drive genuine hip extension. Now you want to feel your weight evenly distributed in both feet between your heel, base of your big toe, base of your little toe. Then get in a position where you're in a crab walk. Your hands can be kind of turned out to the extent that's comfortable for your shoulders. Now keep your elbows about 5% unlocked as you press through those foot contacts and your hands at the same time as you go up into a position of hip extension. You want to stop at the point where if you were to go up any higher, you would feel your lower rib cage flare significantly or your back start to arch. This will make sure you're properly using your glutes and hamstrings to the end range of hip extension that you individually have. So you should feel those muscle groups working. Now tilt your head back until it's in a neutral position. Now do that same breathing we had on the first progression. Very gentle, full exhale through the mouth with a relaxed jaw. Pause after you feel your side abs a little bit. Inhale through your nose, making sure your neck's not engaging. You'll feel your chest expand.
This kind of belly is the easiest to reduce. It is caused by anterior pelvic tilt. It only requires one action. Lie quietly for 5 minutes before bed every day. The pelvis will be straightened, the belly will be flat, and the lower back pain will be gone. From now on, if you can stick to the wall like this for 5 minutes every day, your posture will drastically improve. If you can step forward and bend your legs, then lean on the wall like this for 5 minutes every day. Your neck will feel instant relief and pain-free. And if you can put both elbows on the wall, then cross your hands behind and look up. No negotiations. 5 minutes every day. Neck hump and hunch back will say bye-bye.
Here's how you can undo slouching from sitting all day. The bench lean will open up your locked up shoulders, lats, and pecs. The cobra extension will open up your neck, sternum, and abs. Jellyfish arms will mobilize everything from your wrists to shoulders. I want you to try these for 5 minutes every day, and I promise you'll feel a lot better if you do.
Because you did 100 of this every morning. Not only will your spine feel young again, your kidney and gallbladder will thank you. Because you did 100 of this every morning. Not only will your legs be stronger, your spleen and stomach will thank you. Because you did 100 of this every morning. Your bowel movement will improve. Because you did 100 of this every morning. Your digestion will improve.
Because you do the back squeeze 100 times every day, you should not have any humps. Because you do the shoulder external rotation 100 times every day, your shoulders should be beautiful. Because you do the lat pull down 100 times every day, your back should be straight. Because you do the arm draw back 100 times every day, you should not have any hunchback.
Yo, if I could do it, then whack on you. Get up and make it work. Ain't no way that I'm sitting around. It's now or never, I'm picking it first. You can't tell me that I won't make it. Knew that I had the skills since birth. Grinding, came out the mud like Roddy. I had nobody, I came from...
I'm going to show you how to fix this. Keep on watching.
First thing you want to do is stretch out your chest. You can do this at a door frame, but essentially you just want to reach up high, lean forward, and get a nice stretch throughout your shoulders and your chest. All right, second exercise we're going to do is a W raise. You're just going to go ahead and lay right on your stomach. You're going to go ahead and lift yourself up and bring your arms into a W, and you want to reach all the way up to the ceiling. Make sure your head is in line with your spine. You don't want to look up. You want to keep everything in line and level. And those thumbs, keep reaching them towards the ceiling actively. If you want to make this harder, you can go ahead and switch to a Y raise. That's going to put more stress on those low traps. Then last little bonus, if you want to see results as fast as possible, I would definitely recommend getting a back bridge. With this guy, you're gonna go ahead and lay right on it, and this is gonna help open up your thoracic spine, stretch out your chest, your shoulders, and your lats. And if you use this for about 5 minutes a day, every day, along with those W raises, you'll be able to see noticeable results in just a few weeks. So give that a try, let me know what you think. If you would like to purchase one of these back bridges, I'll keep a link right in my bio, or I'll have it down in the description.
إذا قدرت تسويها 30 مرة كل يوم ظهرك بيصير أقوى، وإذا قدرت تسويها 40 مرة كل يوم كتفك اللي رايح لقدام بيرد على وضعه الطبيعي، وإذا قدرت تسويها 20 مرة كل يوم الحدبة اللي برقبتك بتختفي.
Because you do the back squeeze 100 times every day, you should not have any neck humps. Because you do the shoulder external rotation 100 times every day. You will not have rounded shoulders. Because you do the lat pull down 100 times every day. Your hunchback will improve drastically. Because you do the hands behind back squeeze 100 times every day. Your neck pain will be gone instantly.